All right, we are recording. It'd come back out, and major zit right here. Yeah, so playing a little Red Dead Redemption, the best game ever. I so love this game because, I mean, look at it. Like, it's so beautiful. I got cut off because I went to go get my, power cord. Anyway, we just did our taxes. I wanted to come and play some Red Dead Redemption because I need a little break. I was doing a... Motherfucker. This horse. He's so clumsy. All right. We just did our taxes. Just came back. I had some work to do when he came back. And I always get so nervous going to pay our taxes because we usually owe. Because when you own your own business, you don't typically withhold money the way you would like getting a paycheck from a 9-to-5 job. Like when I used to work for the county, I'd always get a return, and I didn't really understand how taxes worked when I was younger, so I was like, yay. And basically you're just getting back the money that they withheld from you, right? So that's a return. But when you own your own business and you set your own wage and all that stuff, you don't withhold that money, so you end up actually owing the government. So says them, at the end of the, oops, there's an alligator there. At the end of your 1 year of running business for yourself, right? So we've been going to this lady, shout out to Exact Tax in Monterey Park, since 2012, since Kevin incorporated the company. And we did our taxes, and we're doing things a lot more different nowadays for this last year, for 2018. And because we had spent so much on the revamping and the remodeling of our new studio in Orange, we were actually at a loss. And so how that affected us in paying taxes is that we didn't have to... Uh-oh, they're gonna attack me. Oh, shoot. They're going to attack me. We didn't have to owe that much, actually. And then, since Kevin actually supports his mother, we actually got a tax break on that. So this time around was actually really easy. And we were like, whoa, cool. And the money that we spent, because we were in a loss, was actually for the greater good of our business. So, I mean, we always kind of knew that. But that was interesting this time around, and I'm so grateful that I'm now I'm back to again being an employee, but an employee of our business, right? So I've never had that before. So it's nice to have that security, because before it was like we still ran our relationship. Oh, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Hold on. This little bitch, you wanna follow me? You wanna follow me? Oh shit. That's how you do it. That's how you do it in the house of the Levus. Now I gotta recoup my dead eye. Okay, so I just thought that was super interesting. Like, no, what I was talking about, let me get back to, it's really hard to play, and props to all those people who do the Let's Play and do some entertaining commentary at the same time. It's really hard, actually, but I wanted to give it a go today. This time around, I'm an employee of our company, which means I have some like security. And before, we used to do everything separately. Like I think that kind of transferred from how we ran our relationship in the beginning of a relationship. We ran everything kind of separately. When you first get in a relationship, you're like not really trying to take care of anybody, right? When you're young, you're just like, you handle your thing, I handle mine. But we kept running our relationship like that even when we got married. And there was this weird unsaid thing of, you handle your shit, I handle my shit. And it actually created a lot of feeling of not feeling supported by one another. We fixed a lot of that last year when we had this big kind of crux of our relationship. And we fixed that with the help of the golden rule and what do you call that? Our podcast right now, Past the Aisle. There's so many podcast names. Sorry. I get a little brain fart. So it's nice now to be an employee of the company that we're both working on, to feel like we're both supported, to feel too like we're both working for the company. You know, it's not like I would feel like I'm working for you. Like this, like this weird thing, like feeling like I'm beneath you, you know, that I felt like that a lot in the beginning of our relationship, in the beginning of what started Kevin Levu Photography. And now we're truly acting like and behaving like, not acting, but truly exhibiting what I thought ideally what was a marriage, you know, two people that support one another, who support each other emotionally, financially, all the things, you know. So I'm so happy and relieved. And I think going to do our taxes, because I would always get hit with a mad freaking fee, even when working for myself, being a sole proprietor. You get kind of screwed over, because if you don't make a lot, like if you don't make over, I don't know, how should I say, if you're not in that bracket where you actually get some tax breaks and stuff, it's actually it hits you really hard, you know. That middle class, we're that middle class, you know, so we're not struggling, but we're not exactly rich. And that middle class, they hit you hard. What do I want here? This is really difficult, I must say, to play Red Dead, which is pretty second nature to me when I play, but to be talking and having a sane conversation with you is quite difficult. It is difficult. Props to those who do the Let's Play, man. But I like it. I've been feeling like I wanted to make videos again, but I wasn't feeling it like energy wise. And I was like, how can I like still make a video but still bring the energy? And I was like, oh, let me try to do the Let's Play, because what I can do is record it right there, or I can play live, not record my voice, but I can record my voice right here via the OBS software that we use to do Past the Aisle, and then I'll just edit it together, and maybe that will spark something for me, because I just haven't been feeling it to create videos. I was telling Kevin today, like, you know, Cindy, my friend, sent me this thing, like how to grow your YouTube channel and stuff. And I was like, I don't really care. Thank you for sending me that, but I don't really care anymore, because I love that when things just run into the horse. That's hilarious. But when you run into things, like the quality of the kill is so poor, but I still skin them anyway. Okay, by the way, this is my freaking fantasy, is to have a horse, be a cowgirl. I want to do the whole bit. I want to do that. I'm going to make that happen within my lifetime, is like get on a horse, like have some knowledge about it, be somewhat good at it, like feel comfortable, like wrestle some cows or something. I want to like embody the cowboy lifestyle, this lifestyle right here, this Western lifestyle, but still go home and sleep on a really nice bed. You know what I'm saying? This is my fantasy, though. I want to do this. Like, you know how people do role playing with like lightsabers and shit? Like, I want to do that, but with cowboys. I already got the hat. All right, I got the hat. So I'm 0.5% there. Dang, dude, they just all looking out for me here. I can't even come in here to do the mission. Okay, I guess I gotta chill for 72 hours maybe. So I'll get out of Saint Denis and go up north and see if I can just chill for a minute. Bounty's 480. Ooh. 'Tis a high bounty for me. Another thing too that sucks is like I'm playing this right now, right? But oh shit. Oh, you shot me in the face. I just don't even want to bother right now because I actually do want to talk and just talk my ears off right now. But it looks like I have to. Oh, shit. No, Nika. Nika, why you do to me? Okay, I name all my horses after whiskey. This guy's name is Nika. Fuck. He's after me. At least my horse didn't die, man. Anyway, I was playing this right here, this mission, and then I went to go play online for the first time, and then I turned off the game to go watch this movie, The Guardian, because I used my PlayStation as a DVD player, and freaking erased all my progress. So I got to go back and redo it, and I hate this part of the, not hate it, but I'm not a big fan of it, where, spoiler alert, you go to Guarma. I'm not really a fan of that part in the game because you can't, because even though you're in a cool spot, you can't do much, you know? You can't hunt, you can't take your kills back. So I don't really like that. It doesn't really encourage a lot of like exploration. You just got to do your mission and get out. And I'm like, okay, so you're not really encouraging me to hang out here. So I just kind of rushed through that because this is my second playthrough on the game. Which I loved still. The replayability of this game is bonkers, dude. Well, if you like hunting, if you like exploring, if you like all the nuance of what this game has to offer, which it does a lot. It's beautiful. I'm in like Gator Town. What's cool about this horse is, another thing is it's a thoroughbred. And that means it's wild, so you can't really buy this horse in a stable. Like, it's not easier to get. So I actually tamed this horse. He's wild. I calmed him down. I broke him in the game, right? That's the beauty of video games. To me, it's like, if you're that type of person who likes to self-identify with your character in the game, like, I mean, I've been doing this since I was a kid. I'm 30. I'm going to be 33 this year. And I just think it's so funny, too. Like, I think I'm going to be 45, 56, 62. And if you've got a good game with a good story and a good character and it's fun and you can create a fantasy around that, like, I'm going to line up to buy that and I'm going to be right there playing, you know? Because it's a way for me to escape. So this is my vice, is like every day I got to play. I have to play, and not just play, like I got to play this game. This game encourages a little bit of addictive behavior in me because there's so much exploring you can do, and I don't really leave my house because I'm not that type of person. So this allows me to leave my house, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it feels so visceral the way that they've created this game. You see that? Just walking through here on a horse. It's incredible. So right now I have this thing just kind of like broadcasting live to the YouTube channel, right? And there's no commentary or nothing. And a lot of times it'll be like not doing anything, nothing entertaining. It's just me walking around exploring and stuff. And people still watch it. I was surprised. I was like, dang. But, you know, sometimes I do that too. I'll just find a Let's Play of a game that I love, like Uncharted or, you know, something beautiful to look at. Who's that? Is that a bear? Ba, 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 ba. Oh, can I use a rifle? Because maybe it's a good kill. What was it? Who was it? I think it's a bear. Hold on. I think it's a bear. It was a bear. Where'd he go? Bears will come out every now and again, and who's that? What is that? That's a black bear. It's a nice black bear too. All right, let's see if we can get him. Gotcha. Nice. Good kill. Good kill. All right, cool. This will be my first black bear pelt. Oh, cool. So it's high quality too. Awesome. Whoop. Gotcha. Nice. Perfect black bear pelt. I make myself something cool. What I love about this game too is that kind of make me slow down. The game that I was playing before this was what's it called? Not Max Payne. What was that? What was that game called? But it was so fast paced. Shoot, Just Cause. Just Cause 3 came out a long time ago. It was on sale for like $5. I bought it. Freaking loved it because it was ridiculous, you know, and it's so fast paced to get anywhere. You zip, you destroy things, you lean into that destructive side of yourself. It's awesome. And it was really fast paced. So then when I threw this game in last year around November, October something, it was so slow. You know, the pace of it was a lot slower. The way he moves, the way he the way he moves, the way like he moves around, how the horse moves, it's just a lot slower, you know. And so it made me kind of calm down and appreciate. And I think they did that on purpose because they want you to see that back in the day, you know, to kind of immerse you in this game, things were not quick, you know. Things were not high tech. You got to load the shot, whatever, you know. So you have a few guns that are just only as fast as you can load them. And then you have a few that are a little bit quicker. They allow you to have some quickness with the Deadeye and stuff. But for the most part, the game is generally a lot slower pace. And you got to be in it, you know. And so I think that's what lends to that very kind of addictive gameplay is like once you get adjusted to that, and it takes a good, I don't know, like to me it took like 3 hours to get adjusted to that, maybe even a little bit longer. Get adjusted to that pace. See how slow he's going, right? And I began to love to appreciate that, you know, the way that the horse turns, the way he moves the reins, the way he relaxes one arm like that, the way he looks around, like all those things a lot slower. But not slow because like in a sucky way, slow in a methodical way, like a natural way, a human way, a horse way, right? Like just looking at the gait and the way the body moves. Like I just appreciate that, the animation of it so much. It's just very beautiful. And so I would be just walking through here, exploring, truly exploring. Like, I think it's pretty wicked that you could truly explore in a digital world or feel that you're truly exploring in a digital world. This world is fake, you know? That's half of like why it makes it so fun is like, dude, I can do anything in here. That's the feeling you get. You know, I think that's why people love these types of games so much, especially an open world game that truly feels open world as you could do anything, you know. I mean, there are consequences to what you do, but you could do anything. I feel like, whoa, dude, he's got a big old gunshot in there. Let's see if we can't heal him. Let's give him a little horse medicine. Boop. Let me stick it right in your wound. Anyway. So, yeah, we did the taxes today. Back on a personal note, enough about the game. You can see the game is beautiful, okay? What we did today, it was also cool to chit-chat with our accountant. And she's been with us, you know, since 2012, the same agent, and she's growing her business too. And she's probably in her 50s or something like that. She said she was older. I mean, she still looks good because she's Asian, you know, because we don't raisin, you know, Asian don't raisin. So, anyway, she's talking about the hustle of running a business, you know, and talking about the hustle and the challenge and the frustration of hiring a team. Not hiring a team, but building a team. She said she was in her third round of hiring folks, right, dealing with folks. Oh, shoot, it's about to go down. Hold on, let me get the Lancaster. The Lancaster's quick. Lancaster 2.0. Get some. Get some. You give them 2 shots each so they go down. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, cool. We're good. Yeah, she's in her third round of hiring people. And I was like, you know what? We're kind of in our third round of building a team too. And it took a lot of time to know what to focus on and know what to look for. Like, do we hire somebody who's the most talented, the most ambitious? Answer was no. Do we hire somebody who's super duper loyal and not exactly talented, but like feel that we could control them 100%? Answer's no. Do we hire somebody who's somewhere in between that? It seems to be the answer, right? Like most things, it's not one way or the other. It's a balance of things, or it's does it work, you know? And then everybody's different, and everybody has different motivations of why they'd want to work with you and not against you, why they'd want to put up with your way of doing things, right? And possibly see the big picture with you and not be like, I can do it better than you, I'm out of here. You know, so we've had a good 3 years to finagle around. Well, that was my role, is to figure out how to train, retain, and maintain a team, you know? And I feel like I'm still learning a lot right now, but I feel a lot more confident, a lot more competent and confident about hiring a team and building a team and making sure that the team understands that we support them. And, you know, I was telling our accountant, like, dude, we had to change. Like, we could talk a lot of stuff like, oh, it's them, they're not the right people, or they're not loyal. But when in fact, when things started to like really change for us is when we changed, when we started to believe that we could do it, and we started to believe in a different perspective about what having a team meant, about what it meant to share. Like we were so like infantile and not knowing how to share. Like in preschool, that's one of the first things you learn how to do, right? You learn how to share. Because without learning how to share, you don't want to give. And if you can't truly give to others and be of service to others, they're not going to want to stay with you. You know, no matter how talented or no matter how loyal they may seem or be, or how their intentions may be, right? So we had to learn that first, and once we were able to learn it, you know, things started to make more sense, because as with everything, you get what you put out, you know, like we wanted to be like the best, And I think Kevin struggled with this for a long time. He wanted so much, like, oh, I want like 100%. But I'm like, you don't give 100%, yo. You know? And then if you don't give 100%, I'm a follower. I'm naturally a follower. So if you don't give 100%, you're my leader, you know? You're my leader in this company. And it's also affecting me and how I... how much output I give too. I feel like I can't be 100% if you're not. It's like in a relationship. It's like, oh, I feel like I'm the one who loves this person more. It should be like, yeah, we both love each other. We're both crazy about each other. Not I feel like I'm the only one giving, or I'm the only one trying, you know. So I feel like once we squashed that and we were able to really like learn how to work together, things started to change, and change for the better. And we were sitting there in the accountant's office going, you know, yeah, like you're looking at our numbers and it looks like on the surface like we're down, like on paper, because we spent so much on like remodeling and stuff and putting money back into the business. But I feel like we're wealthier in different type of asset, right? Like, so with your business, you have these physical assets like your camera or your home or your property, right? Shit, man, they're everywhere. Coming? You coming? You coming? I know you're coming. They like to ambush you in these little like caves. So like if you're on your horse and you want to fight them on horse, it's a little bit harder. Fucking A, man. See, because it's hard for the horse to maneuver. I'm gonna just wait for them right here and pony up. Come on down. Boosh. I love to like go all camp out in like some cabin and just wait for everybody to come through. Yep. Wily little minx. Yeah. Who texted me? This is Jenny. Oh, booyah. We just booked another wedding. Caught on tape. Tight. I booked a wedding last night, too, for Jenny. Jenny Ong. I forget if that's for Kevin or Jenna. I forget. I booked one for Jenna yesterday, last night, while we were watching a movie. So that was fun. I mean, that's cool. You know, it's funny because I don't get too excited. Like, Kevin will get really excited when I book a wedding. And then I'm like, cool. Like, I'm not that celebratory. Inside, I'm like that. But on the outside, I'm kind of like, cool. Like, playing it cool. And I don't think it's like an ego thing. It's just like, to me, I already knew I was going to do it. It's just like a matter of time. Like, I already see it. My vision is, because I'm confident in what I do. You know, I'm confident in my role now, and I'm so happy to like be at terms with I guess my role, you know, because somebody told me a long time ago, and that person, I don't have the best opinion of him, but he told me, hey, you're a great secretary. Like that, like you're a really good secretary, right? And I thought, to me, when I heard that, I took it as a, like, thanks for saying, like, because I was a secretary at the time, but I was like, thinking like, is that all you think I can do? Or I took it defensively because I was thinking a secretary is like not a high position, you know, and I wanted more, and my ego is like saying when I was younger, like, don't say that, because I want to do more with my life. And it's funny because all throughout my life, I feel like I'm reaching for really high accolades. In sports, I'd be like point guard, MPEV, really like trying to reach for the stars kind of person. But in reality, I didn't have the ambition or maybe that tick that winners get. I think when you have that winner mentality, like, I gotta get it. Like, I didn't have that. And even when I was in martial arts too, like, I didn't like to spar. I could do really well. You know, it's not like I wasn't, it's not like I didn't have talent in sports. It's not like I didn't have talent, but, I would try really hard, but then there would be that point where push comes to shove. And then do you have the mettle, you know? Do you have the mettle? Do you have the ambition? Or do you have that thing inside you that makes winners winners? And more often than not, the answer was no for me because I don't know why, you know? And I didn't really like that pressure, you know? I think that was one thing too. Like, I could do well in something, sports, what have you, like school. But then if it came down to like pressure and it was down to me or something like that, or like, you know, like in the movies, I did not have the fortitude to withstand that pressure, you know? And I think the way that manifested in my life, like later on, is that when push came to shove, I could be shoved. And I didn't like that about myself because it felt to me like I was weak or something, you know? And I really didn't like feeling weak, like nobody does, right? Like, who likes to feel weak? And I kept having these dreams too. Like, I would be like climbing the stairs, climbing many stairs, and then falling. Like really steep stairs. Like, think of stairs that like you can barely put your feet on. Okay? And I'd be climbing these stairs. I have this dream like on repeat. And I've had these repeat dreams since I was like in high school, right? And I would fall down the stairs. I'd be climbing, and then I'd wake up, right? And so I would be having these dreams for a long time, and I had them up until probably about 2 years ago, I think, maybe 2 years ago. I really don't know, because I haven't really had them anymore. And it's because I finally accepted who I am as like what type of worker I am, what type of role that I'm meant to play. Ooh, is there a cougar out there? So there'll be like a cougar that will stalk you, and then he'll just come out of nowhere and just rip your face off. And I'm like, damn it, I was just strolling through the forest. You don't know, man. He went up the mountain. There he is. He's up there. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get him. Springfield. I think he's up there. Yeah, he's up there. I know it. I can see him. No! I don't want to do that. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta find this guy. Dude, I know you're out there. I could see you right there. It doesn't see him. There. You see it? There you are, you little fuck. Bitch! Booyah! Good kill. Good kill. I knew that fool was stalking me. Not today, motherfucker. Okay. Yeah. What was it? A bear. Oh, shit. Another bear. It's not a... Oh, it's not even that good of a quality, though. I can't even take him. Oh, what a waste. I thought it was a cougar. Then that would have been a good kill. It's a good bear pelt. Ah, darn it. I mean... Who's this? Oh, cool. Oh, darn. Oh, the trapper's right here. We could check him out. Okay. I mean... Darn it. Yeah, I gotta drop it here. Okay. I mean, I was so proud of that kill, man. Like, I thought it was a cougar. It's so hard to get cougars because they're so elusive. And then by the time you actually kill one, you shoot the crap out of it because it was attacking you, and then the pelt's no good. So it's really hard to get a cougar pelt. Yeah, that sucks. All right, let's... yeah, we could head to the trapper and sell our goods, and then go from there. Anyway, back to my little story. So I was having these dreams, right? These dreams, I'm like reaching, and feeling like I'm not accomplishing. I'm not executing, you know. And I have had these dreams, and it kind of bother me a little bit because it's been on repeat since I was like in high school. And that was the feeling, and that was the reality as well, you know. So now I'm thankful that I know my lane, and that I'm proud of being a supporter, you know, being in the role of the supporter. You know, Kevin likes to say that we did it, you know, in terms of building Kevin Levu Photography, and that's true. We worked together, even from the very beginning when I wasn't that much involved, but I was still involved. You know, it was still us. He still asked me to shoot with no pay, you know, and it wasn't even a thing. Like, I just did it. You know, I just supported him. I didn't even ask for pay, really, even though I kind of was like, am I going to get paid? You know, so that's true. But I told him, you know, what I told him today is that, you know, it still takes somebody with that spark, that ambition to push through when push comes to shove, to not be shoved, you know, to not be scared. Because he was definitely scared of not being able to support himself being a photographer, right? And he was able to push through that pressure. And a lot of times he's able to deliver when the pressure is on, you know, still able to deliver a very good product when the pressure's on, when the timeline's messed up, somebody's late, whatever, you know, he's able to do that. And I'm not 100% sure if I could do that. I mean, actually, I know I couldn't do that. That's why I'm not doing it. You know, that's why I'm not a photographer. The pressure can be immense because you got one shot, or you got one time to capture this moment for this couple who hired you for usually a lot of money, you know. So you want to do your job. And he's very good at handling that pressure. And I think that's the difference between a winner and not a loser. I don't think of myself a loser, but somebody who's able to forge when the going gets tough. You know, can they still pull through? Can they still do their job? And I'm good under pressure in a different way. You know, when there's a customer who's angry or confrontational, I can handle that. You know, when marketing is like, what the hell are we going to do? So many kind of option. I can handle that pressure, you know? So I'm happy to say that, like, I know my lane, finally, in my 30s, which, you know, I envisioned back when I was like 20 something. I was like, dude, when I'm 30, I better have my shit together. So I'm you know, I'm kind of there. I feel more and more, the more I get older, the more comfortable I feel. Oh, it's down this way. The more comfortable I feel about doing this thing that I'm doing, you know, about working for myself and feeling like I'm really in my lane, you know. That's a great feeling. And I always tell this story. It's like, dude, I thought, because I didn't know what I was going to do and I didn't feel confident in who I was or my skills, like I thought I was going to get a car crash and die early. I thought I was going to die early. You know, I was like, oh, maybe that's why I don't have like a passion. But, what? Somebody's saying something. Okay, let's sell some stuff. Okay, I don't want to give my squirrels away. I got 2 squirrels. Let's sell. I thought I had like my bear pelt. I'll sell my bear pelt only. Here we go. Perfect one. Boom. Boar. I can't do anything. They only want perfect ones, you know. Oh, okay. I don't like how you have to check into every one of these to like figure out what you want to get. Legendary beaver flap hat. It's whack. So yeah, I know my lane now. It feels very good. The days that roll on and now that Kevin and I are, you know, working as a team, we're both working for the company. It feels very solid. We feel more comfortable working together, like truly working together. And now that we've done our taxes, we've got a little bit more knowledge as to what to do with our money moving forward. I could see the trust that Kevin didn't have in me is growing, so that's great. You know, I'm earning trust again and building trust and figuring out how to do that. You know, I think a lot about working as a team is not going, how are you gonna move and flex to me? It's like, how can we move and flex together? And that seems so easy, but it's not. It's really not, because the thing that you're trying to flex is your own ego. And what I mean by flex is like the thing that you're trying to break down, really, and not get in the way of you actually working as a cohesive team is your ego. Your ego meaning the thing that wants to protect your feelings, the way you do things, the way you were raised, you know. And we're always fighting against the ego. It's always there to be there. You know, it doesn't want to die because we're human, right? And that's what makes this whole thing interesting and definitely worthwhile. So, welcome back, sir. All right, that wasn't really fruitful coming to the trapper, I thought. You know, I just want to get rid of my bear pelt. So let's go. Let's head up to. Where's that? Oh, what happened? It was here. I hope I didn't lose it. Like, what happened there? Professor invited you to attend a public execution. Oh, because he's down here doing this, or? Okay, I don't think we want to see that, actually. I mean, I've seen it already in my first playthrough, and it was, like, kind of hard to watch. You know, in games, if we can talk about this, they sometimes have little torture sections in the game, and I really don't like it. Like, the first time I did the torture thing was in Metal Gear Solid, the first one for PS1, like magnificent game, but there's a torture scene, right? If you didn't know, sorry, spoiler. I mean, PS1. And you have to, you're getting electrocuted. And you have to press circle a billion times, like really fast. And you're doing this thing, and you kind of desensitize yourself to it because, one, the graphics aren't that good. So it's kind of blocky and it looks kind of ridiculous. But it's still this guy getting tortured by this other guy, right? And it's in the game. It's in the damn game. Oh, no. Oh. Wolves chase you too. Want to mess with this? Oh shit! Whoa, shit! Woo! See you. Yeah, but they're all, I mean, they're wolf coats, but they're going to be all messed up. I mean, if you shot it with a revolver, it's not going to be good. Yeah. So, Metal Gear, solid, right? Torture scene. Not fun. Not fun. And then later on, they still keep going with the torture stuff. Like, if you play Call of Duty, or you played any of the Battlefield games, or you play, what's a big one, torture scene? There was Uncharted. Not Uncharted. What's Last of Us? And I'm like, I'm not really down with it. Oh, Grand Theft Auto, didn't like that too. You had to choose what weapon you want to beat the crap out of this guy with. But I understand. Well, here's the thing with the torture scene. In Grand Theft Auto, I think they handled it in a way that was interesting. Not right or wrong or nothing like that. I mean, it made me uncomfortable, right? But you're doing that, and they make the game makes a whole commentary on our society in general, right? So you know they're gonna torture is one of them. Who's torture for? Right? It's for the torturer. That's what the game said. Grand Theft Auto. Who's torturing this person for? Like, he's not gonna give us the information. And Trevor, the guy that you play, who's torturing the dude, says torturing is for the torturer. That's who it's for. It's not really to get information. It's been proven not to get the right information. Like, you know, I think we use it in the military, right? You know, and you justify torturing somebody for some valuable information because you're at war. But it's just this thing that gets to be this weird sort of ill fantasy of getting back at the enemy, you know, and the torturer gets to revel in that hate, you know, in that power, that feeling of power and a feeling of hate, which are very, very powerful emotions that can get you to do some pretty messed up shit. And it was an interesting commentary, you know. And of course, the people who are making Grand Theft Auto, they get criticized a lot for being so vulgar and stuff like that. But I think it was a very interesting thing for you to be playing a video game. And those that play video games are usually, you know, we have a lot of violence in video games. And so I thought it was super interesting to go, torturing is for the torturer. And if you enjoy that little soiree, that's something. Interesting. Were they encouraging that in some people who could be susceptible to violent behavior in real life? I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I know that when I play Red Dead and I shoot somebody in the game and you steal from them afterwards, like it's a part of the game. Like it's not real, you know? It's not real. That's why I don't have a problem doing it. If they make it super vulgar where, I don't know, where it's something like grotesque, I think I wouldn't do it. But I know it's fake, you know? So it's just like playing a shooting game. When you play Call of Duty, when you play any kind of game that has any shooting in it and something dies on the underside of your digital gun, your virtual gun, like how's it really any different? I don't know. Like I think it's this weird human need to to destroy stuff. To me, it's very therapeutic to come in here, not and kill a lot of things, but to release that. I don't know. It's this human need to like just gotta kill something, fix things, cook outdoors. You know that Mulan reference. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. I can't really explain it, but it's so fun. It's fun. It's fun, but I think there's a line too, you know? Like I said, I have a problem with the torture scenes in movies and in games. I don't like that. It makes me wince, makes me uncomfortable. But in the same vein, how is that different from skinning and leaving behind a digital crocodile like I could do right now? I think the difference is it's fake, you know? You get out these weird human tendencies to want to destroy and kill and skin and hunt, and you do it in this, to me, it's a safe environment to do that. You know, like you have those rooms where you like destroy shit. You destroy a bunch of stuff. What do you call them? Oh man, what's it called? I can't remember. Anyway, you go into this room because you're stressed the F out, right? You're stressed out, and then you go in this room and you just smash everything to bits. I don't know what you call them right now. I can't remember because I'm playing a game and I'm talking and I can't. I'm not that good at it yet. So, but you do that, you get it out of you. You know, you got to crush something, and it's so much more different and I think satisfying to destroy something with your bare hands or with a hammer or something versus punching a pillow. Honestly, to me, it's kind of like cussing too. Like if I say "what the fudge" or something like that, like Tony loves to say, my friend Tony, I can go to the mailbox. To me, it's not as satisfying as saying "what the fuck." It just isn't. For me, is like eating. I have this healthy ice cream here in the freezer, and I'm like, you know, it's whatever. But like, how's that coconut milk ice cream? And I was like, I mean, it's sweet, so I guess. I guess, you know. So that's what it is. All right, we're coming up on 60 minutes. I can only stream for 60 minutes, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut this right here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I don't know. I just needed to do it. I needed to do it for me. I needed to play some Red Dead, and I needed to come on camera and vent because that's what I like to do when I need to just talk or something. I don't know. I don't have any friends. Just kidding. Let me know in the comments if this is something cool. Thank you for still watching the channel. I've been MIA on anything other than Past the Isle. I've been so dedicated to that because, you know, it's pretty immediate. It's like my, it's marriage therapy. It's what it is, you know. And when you're married, you need therapy, honestly. Even if you thought you didn't have any problems. If you're human, you not that you have problems, okay, but if you're human, you have tendencies and patterns and the way that you were raised that most likely get in the way of you communicating in a way that's ideal and loving and truly sincere with your partner. And that's when conflict happens, right? So, man, I just keep getting changed. Maybe because I need to change my damn clothes. Okay. Pursuer. Okay. Yeah, cool. Let's chill out here. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe we'll play something else. But honestly, I think I'm going to be playing Red Dead for a long time. I just discovered online, but I don't think I can stream that because I don't have enough capacity to do that. And we'll see you next time. Okay. Bye.